Assalamualaikum semua and a very good day to all of you. So this is second video for chapter number 2 untuk MKT 243. So chapter number 2 is on understanding consumer behavior. The first video we have discussed about consumer buying behavior to apa and what are the factors influencing the consumer buying behavior. Now we want to discuss 2.3 and 2.4 consumer buying decision making process and also what are the types of consumer buying decision. Okay, so typically when we want to buy something as a consumer, whether we realize it or not, kadang-kadang kita akan buat ataupun go through this buying decision process. Okay, so this buying decision process, okay, usually happen bila we want to buy something new or expensive item, and consumers generally follows the consumer decision making process as shown below here. Okay, and these 5 steps represent a general process that can be used as a guide for studying on how consumer makes decision. Okay, and then this is the traditional punya model lah. Okay, I want to highlight that. So tadi factors yang tadi, cultural, social, individuals and psychological factors would affect all of these steps. Okay, so untuk buying decision process, buying decision making process, kita ada 5 step. Okay, step number pertama, the first one, the need recognition, then goes to information search, evaluation of alternative, purchase and post-purchase behavior. Okay, so kita nak discuss satu-satu step. Alright, so we want to buy something, right? First, what will happen, kita akan lalui need recognition. So need recognition occurs when consumers are faced with an imbalance between actual and desired state that arises and activates the consumer decision-making process. The need recognition is triggered when consumer is exposed to either an internal or external stimulus. So stimulus ni apa? Kita nak ada need recognition, maksudnya kita perlukan something. Okay. So kita perlukan something tu disebabkan apa? Ada 2 stimulus which are internally and externally lah. So internal stimuli are occurrence that you experience. Yang you sendiri yang experience rasa, contoh lapar, dahaga. So it's a way of organizing and grouping of consistencies of individuals' reaction to situation lah. That is internally happen. So when you're hungry, dah ada needs dekat situ. You nak makanan, okay? Ataupun those need recognition boleh juga disebabkan external stimuli which are influenced from outside sources such as someone's recommendations of new restaurant. Kawan awak, you dah try ke this new restaurant? Okay, serve what? Korean fried chicken contoh, dibalut-balut dengan cheese contoh, okay, ataupun sekarang ni apa, hot pot and so on. Okay, so mula-mula you tak rasa nak pun, but due to those recommendation, okay, dah ada needs dekat situ. Nak kena pergi cuba juga. Okay, then the colour of an automobile, the design, the package, the brand name mentioned by friends or advertisement on television, radios, and what being shown by the social media's influencer, for example, can become an external stimuli to you, and apa yang terjadi adalah need recognition. Okay, sebelum ni tak rasa nak pun, tapi disebabkan you tengok semua benda tu, wow, cantiknya kereta warna ni contoh, cantiknya desain kereta baru ni, cantiknya desain baju raya ni. Okay, so dah ada external stimuli dekat situ, so dah ada needs. So now kita nak buy baju raya contoh, dah ada needs kan. You rasa you tak ada baju raya lagi, you tengok pula iklan-iklan dekat mana-mana merata-rata kan on social media and so on. So you perlukan baju raya, so need recognition dah ada dekat situ. Okay, then what will happen? To buy baju raya, we need to do some information search. Okay, and information search can occur internally, externally or both. Internally adalah kita ingat balik past information that we stored in the memory itself. So internally information kan, aku dah pernah beli brand sekian-sekian, baju raya dia macam ni, macam tu, design dia, cutting dia and so on. That is internal information search. Okay, external information search, which tangkai yang ni, is the process of seeking information in the outside environment. Boleh banyak sources lah, friends, family, internet and so on, social media. So that was on information search. So you kumpulkan maklumat tu, those kind of information, and this is to help to make decision. Okay, and sebelum nak buat decision tu pun, by having this information search, it could lead into step number 3, which are evaluation of alternative. Nak beli baju raya, ada brand number 1, 2, 3. Brand 1 ada 2 design, brand 2 ada 1 design, brand 3 ada design yang lain pula. Okay, so you dah develop alternative kan, which one, calon-calonnya yang mana. Okay, then what happened in step number 3, one way to begin narrowing the numbers of choices in the evoked set is to pick a product attributes and then exclude all products inside that are not the attribute. So ni kita nak compare lah alternative tu kan. Another way to narrow the number of choice is to use cutoff. Cutoff is either maximum or minimum level of the attribute lah. Contohlah design dah ada. Okay, tema baju raya color purple tahun ni. Okay, so those design yang tak ada color purple, you dah cut off, tak ada. Okay, then tinggallah alternative yang ada, then you akan buat evaluation. So this evaluation, kita cakap tentang baju raya. So mungkin you list downkan pro and cons, you buat you pertimbangkan apa yang sesuai and so on. Okay, design macam ni tak sesuai dengan you ke apa ke, size ada ke tak ada ke, macam-macam lah. Okay, sebenarnya this purchase decision macam dekat awal, okay, the process itself kata make new decision, new purchase ataupun barang yang mahal. Kalau nak beli kereta pun people will seek for alternative kan, dah search information, dah came out with apa model-model kereta yang you berminat dan buat pro and cons, okay, evaluate and so on. Okay, so it's quite important lah kan evaluation of alternative ni. So after evaluation of alternative, you dah narrow down daripada banyak choices tadi, you dah narrow down kepada 2 contoh. Okay, then step number 4, what will happen? The consumer itself akan make the purchase itself. Okay, so in deciding to buy or not to buy, okay, specifically consumer must decide dari segi nak beli ke tak, when to buy. Okay, nak beli baju raya bila, 1 minggu sebelum raya ke, sempat sampai ke nanti. Okay, courier tu mungkin seller akan push awal, tapi dari segi courier kan mungkin lambat sikit. What to buy, the product type and brand, nak beli dekat mana. Okay, contoh nak beli dekat store ke, online ke, apa. Alright, where to buy and how to pay for it. Okay, you want to pay for cash ke, credit cards ke. Kalau online pun ada banyak platform kan yang you boleh guna medium. Alright, so these are the decision that you have to make bila nak buat purchase decision untuk buy something. Okay, alright, and the 5th step adalah apa? 5th step adalah the post purchase. Dah beli, dah guna. Okay, when buying products, consumer expect certain outcome from the purchase. How well these expectations are met determines whether the consumer is satisfied or dissatisfied with the purchase. Okay, so these are the post-purchase behavior. Dah beli, masa beli tu ada expectation. You tengok gambar, you tengok video, you tengok iklan dia. So dah ada perception. Oh, baju raya macam ni cantiknya, kain dia cantiknya, orang ni pakai cantiknya. Okay, so bila dah dapat, okay, you punya expectation dengan apa yang you dapat tu match ke tak? Okay, kalau match ataupun lebih daripada tu, mungkin you satisfied with the product. Okay, kalau tengok-tengok, alamak, kenapa kain dia macam ni? Alamak, design dia memanglah dekat model tu cantik, tapi bila you pakai mungkinlah tak secantik ataupun yelah model kan, nak photoshoot tu pun dia orang dah siap elok-elok. Okay, kalau tudung tu lekat-lekat tape ni bagi nampak macam terletak gitu kan, of course lah nampak cantik, okay, sebab dia pun nak jual barang, okay. And when consumer recognize inconsistency between their values ataupun opinion and their behavior, they tend to feel inner tension called cognitive dissonance lah. So cognitive dissonance ni apa yang dia orang rasa, okay, satisfied ke ataupun tak with the services ataupun tak. Okay, so kadang-kadang to reduce the dissonance, kalau dia rasa macam tak satisfied, okay, what can they do? They can justify their decision. Oh, tak apalah, tengok macam ni, tak apalah, nanti ada 2 minggu lagi untuk puasa. Baju yang tak muat tadi, sebab tengok cantik apa semua kan, mungkin dah muat, okay. Dia justify the decision, okay, ataupun seek new information. You tengok diagram sebelah ni, avoid contradictory information or return the product. Last kali macam return lah produk ni tak sesuai dengan you. Okay, and marketers, what they can do untuk cognitive dissonance by the consumer itself. Okay, cognitive dissonance tadi inconsistency between expectation dengan apa yang dia dapat, rasa dissatisfied sikit. Okay, marketers can send post-purchase thank you or letter, display the product superiority in the ads or offer guarantees lah, offer guarantee, warranty and so on. Okay, alright, so by having this reduction in dissonance, hopefully we can get satisfied customer lah. Okay, dan juga penting untuk customer service untuk play their roles. Okay, bila consumer unhappy with the product itself, kadang-kadang call hotline bagi tahu and so on. Alright. Okay, done with the consumer buying decision making process. Ada 5. Start dengan need recognition, then information search. Nanti madam tak ingat. Kena tengok balik. Okay, lepas information search, evaluation of alternative, purchase dengan post-purchase decision. Okay, as a marketer, kita bukan setakat nak jual barang kita saja, lepas tu tak nak ambil tahu. Tak. Okay, kita kena tengok juga post-purchase behaviour of our consumer. Ambil contoh Khairul Amin, sebelum dia punya samban niat tu dah stable dah macam sekarang ni, macam-macam dia dapat feedback produk dia macam mana semua, dan last kali dia dapat formulatekan packaging macam mana kan, nak bagi tahan macam mana produk tu dari segi rasa, mungkin dia ubah ke ikut the consumer punya feedback. Rasa tu madam my point of view lah, okay, dari segi packaging and so on tu memang dia ada mention. Okay, so kita boleh buat product improvement, kita boleh improve dari segi delivery of product, dari segi product features and so on. So penting, bukan setakat kita nak jual barang lepas tu dah tak ambil tahu dah. Alright, okay, so that's on the buying decision process. Last kali untuk chapter ni kita nak tengok the types of consumer buying decision. So buying decision untuk consumer ni ada beberapa jenis. Nak beli barang ni ada beberapa jenis lah keputusan dia, decision making. Okay, ada routine response behavior, ada limited decision making dan juga extensive decision making. Apa beza tiga-tiga ni? Okay, routine response behavior, this is the type of decision making untuk beli satu-satu barang exhibited by consumer buying frequently purchase low cost goods and services and required little search and decision time. Okay, ada beberapa keyword dekat sini. Okay, consumer buying frequently purchase, barang yang kerap dia orang beli. Low cost good, okay, harga yang agak rendah, and services yang dia orang selalu guna lah. Okay, so bila barang-barang yang rutin kita beli ni, selalunya information search tu kurang. Tak payah nak search sangat. You nak beli ubat gigi contoh, Masuk kedai, dah tahu dah brand apa yang nak ambil. Dalam brand tu pun ada banyak jenis variant dia. Dah tahu nak ambil yang mana. Because kenapa? Sebab ia adalah rutin. Dan kita ada limited decision making. The type of decision making that requires a moderate amount of time for gathering information and deliberating about unfamiliar brand in a familiar product category. Kerap beli baju, contoh, okay. Tapi mungkin you prefer satu brand, okay. Now you nak cuba brand yang lain. So unfamiliar kan? This is limited decision making. Alright. Then kita ada extensive decision making. This is the most complex type of consumer making decision used when buying unfamiliar. Okay, baju ke tak beli? Contoh, okay. Unfamiliar punya produk, expensive product or infrequent bought item required use of several criteria for evaluating option and more time seeking information. Contohlah, when finding you nak beli kereta tak familiar. You perlukan macam-macam nak buat decision nak beli kereta yang mana satu. You buat research lah apa semua. Okay, you nak beli phone, bukanlah tiap-tiap tahun kan kita tukar phone. Mungkin ada lah, mungkin ada. Okay, tapi phone quite expensive lah. For madam rasa expensive juga. 1,000 ke, bawah ke, ratus-ratus ke. Quite expensive. Ataupun boleh lebih mahal lagi kan. Handphone ni beribu-ribu kan. 5-6 ribu pun ada juga. Alright. So nak beli tu it perlukan extensive decision making. Okay, nak search information, nak evaluate based on model, camera, battery capacity, apa lagi, memory and so on. Okay, so ada 3 types of consumer buying decision. So this is diagram ni you boleh tengoklah comparison dari segi involvement of the consumer itself. Kalau rutin ni low, okay, limited low to moderate, extensive high. Nak ambil masa untuk purchase something pun, make the decision pun different in terms of the cost, harga dia, information search macam mana, and number of alternative. Okay, macam ubat gigi tadi, satu limited. Kalau nak beli baju raya, baju brand mungkin you consider few, extensive mungkin banyak lah. Okay, so I think that's all for chapter number 2, which we covers the consumer buying behavior lah. Ada beberapa aspek yang kita tengok dari segi factors influencing the consumer buying behavior. Factors yang 4 tadi. The process ada 5 tadi, the types of consumer buying decision ada 3. Okay, and all of this bila marketers tengok, dia study apa semua, boleh membantu dia orang dari segi what to offers, nak approach siapa untuk jual, advertisement dekat mana, and product decision lah in all. Alright, so that's all for chapter number 2. InsyaAllah kita jumpa lagi untuk chapter number 3. Assalamualaikum and have a nice day.